Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower, and this is IFXtra.
So, how are you all doing in the lockdown? I hope you're keeping safe, staying at home, and playing lots of interference and quizzes, which is what we do, to try and keep entertained a little bit. So this week we had a quite exciting week, didn't we?
Yes.
We did some extra quizzes.
So this is the point where normally I'd say, oh, I've done a few things on interference, but I'm behind on interference updates because it was all about quiz stream stuff this week. Regular viewers will know we've been doing a Sunday night quiz, Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference. We've been doing that for
quite a long time.
Oh, I don't know.
Over a year?
We've done 90 episodes now, I think, or something at least. Must be pushing 100 soon. So we've done this Sunday night quiz for ages. And with everyone being trapped inside, a lot of people were saying, are you going to do more? It would be great if you could do one every day, which is maybe a bit too much. But we're doing an extra 2 now. So I had to do a load of work modifying all of our quiz software and systems and things to cope with it. And it actually worked first time, amazingly. So that was quite cool. I've been working on that mostly. But the idea is we're doing the Sunday night quiz as normal, which is 5 rounds based on 5 different drawings picked by Bunnery.
All secret.
All secret. No one knows aside from her ahead of time. So we do 5 rounds, 5 questions each on Sundays. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do 20 questions on one topic.
Zeitgeist 20.
Exactly.
And this week on Tuesday we had musical films, which went down quite well. And then Thursday we did all about
European cities. We've got the normal score update later on in this video, although we're now doing scores for 3 quizzes. So it's even more complicated for us on our little note sheet here. So we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But do you want to say what the...
the difference.
Or should we save that for the end when we're talking quiz?
Okay.
So we do now announce what the topics for Tuesday and Thursday will be, but you'll have to hang on a few minutes for the Zeitgeist update at the end of this.
Okay, right. So let's go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to ACG2 for A Blonde Girl Just Stole a Laptop. I just love how pleased she looks with herself as she runs away with it. It's just like looking at a comic book. That's brilliant. Well done, ACG.
My favourite description this week was Zombie coming out of a grave and he's been doing just fine by Mayonnaise. It both sums up the picture and gets a nice Killers reference in there. Nice work, Mayonnaise.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Epic Eyebrows for a guy whose hair is a murderer and a plumber. I just love how the plumber is Mario. That's brilliant work. Beautifully done, Epic Eyebrows. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Cool. Now last week in the forums we had a new forum game, didn't we? Let's have a look what it was about. So basically you had to find a 1-word song title and then tell us who sang it. And we had loads of things in there. Lots of things that we'd never heard from ages, things we'd never heard of before. Some put little comments on. So Artsy Ninja said Lithium by Nirvana. And the fun fact there was that we share the same birth month and day.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And 9% said One, U2. Had to see that one coming. One-word title.
I did keep meaning to contribute to this, but I'm not really a music person, so it took me ages to ever think of one. And then I thought of one, and I was like, oh, I know, Zombie by the Cranberries. And I went on there to post it, and then Atrophy Man had already got in there with Zombie.
By the Cranberries, and apparently reinvented by Bad Wolves. I've never heard that version.
Interesting. I think someone's mentioned that before, actually.
Okay.
We should look into that.
Yeah, Spacey mentioned Grenade by Bruno Mars. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah, I heard that on the radio the other day and I didn't even think. Yeah, that would have worked. Oh,
And there are many more if you want to go and have a look, or you can still add yours to that.
Yeah, that forum game is still in the general discussion forum. Is it just called 1-word song titles?
Yeah, sounds pretty much.
Makes sense. If you'd like to have a go yourself.
Okay, now we're going to see what we're going to be talking about this week. We're all probably watching a lot of TV and films right now, so we would like to know who is your favourite actor and why. And I mean by actor, of course, male or female. Regulars in the game probably already know that mine's Kenneth Branagh because of the way he brings Shakespeare's works to life, makes them understandable and funny and relevant. He's also a really nice guy.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Absolutely. Now, don't forget, tomorrow night is regular quiz night. So it's a normal 5-round quiz, 7 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And why don't you tell us who won last week?
Yeah, well, last week we had quite a few of the regulars in, and we ended up with a Rubberfish winning with 194 points. Grinning Goose was in second place on 191, and new player M-Nuts, well, M-Nuts the first, just, to differentiate, was in third with 181 points.
Yeah, so nobody got over 200 on that one.
So well done, all of you. Now, if you haven't seen this before, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. As we said earlier, it's a 5-round general knowledge quiz, 5 rounds of 5 questions each, with each round inspired by one of the week's drawing some interference. You get to play along live against the audience. It's all live and interactive, and then we give you points, and you can end up on that leaderboard. But yeah, so 5 rounds based on 5 drawings.
Yeah.
I don't see any of this ahead of time.
No.
It's all picked by and she writes all the questions. So these topics are a surprise. We have to figure out what they're going to be on the night. But you can tell us the featured artist.
Okay, this week we're featuring EK Berlin, Ginger J, Myliki, Muggleworthy, and RDH. Some good pictures.
Yeah, I recognise a few of those as newbies. Muggleworthy is a very long time player. Muggleworthy's been around for years. Cool. Okay, awesome. So, as well as the Sunday night quiz, we're also doing these Zeitgeist 20 quizzes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we have leaderboards for those as well.
Oh, cool.
So on Tuesday, we were talking about musical films. And Grinning Goose did the best there, finishing in first place on 202 points. Then we had Curzon Toad in second place on 194, and newbie Kayla Kim on 182. So that was quite good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on Thursday, we had European cities with some of the same people up at the top, but moving around a little bit. Callum and Goose were tied for first place on 200.
Exciting.
Curzon Toad in second place again on 192. And then we had Lanky Orchid in third on 180.
Yeah, a little bit different, but they worked well, didn't they? I think people enjoyed it.
Exactly. I mean, that was literally, Tuesday was literally the first time we tried it. So, yeah, we've got 2 down. I'm quite pleased with it. We'll do a few more, make sure that it's working okay, and then maybe make some tweaks, but we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. So would you like to know what next week's Tuesday and Thursday quizzes are going to be about?
Yeah, so these ones, we announce the topics ahead of time, so you can get a little bit of practice in if you want.
Do a little studying if you want to.
Go on, what are we doing then?
Okay, on Tuesday we're going to do 90s music, and then on Thursday, space.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Okay. I remember 90s music. I listened to music in the 90s. That'll probably be okay. All right, so there you go. You can go start trying to research those if you want. We should say as well, the leaderboards are separate from standard Zeitgeist. So if you are one of the Sunday night regulars, don't worry if you can't make these. If you are working or, if you're a key worker, if you have other things on, they won't affect your season 4 rankings. No. So these are completely optional, but it is very cool seeing you there.
Just a fun day.
Yeah, and it's nice to know that everyone's all right.
Yeah, we like to check up on you, make sure you're okay. Yeah.
Community. That's why we're doing it. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So is that all the news and everything for now?
I think that is it for now.
Okay. Just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building in new features, building out all of this quiz stuff and these extra streams that we're doing for you just to try and keep everyone occupied, give you a bit of distraction while we're all stuck inside. We do really appreciate your support. It all does help.
But otherwise, we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you again next Saturday.
Bye.